Hello, everybody. It's just Fear, and we're back with part 4 of my series of playing some just low print Switch physical games. And we're doing Turok, and as I keep doing for some reason, I can just show you that I take out cartridge and then put cartridge back in because I somehow feel the need to prove that it's the physical version, even though you can see the little cartridge symbol right there next to the name of the game. But we're playing Turok, which was limited run games. I should probably start checking to see which release number these are. This was release 43 from limited run games, which is fun. And I need to show you guys something real quick. Please don't look at my friend code. But why? Oh, okay, it's because I haven't played this since I played it on my Switch Lite. Either way, there's a game called Dadish that was originally on iPhones and it got ported to Switch shortly after, and I bought it because I played a little bit on my iPhone and I loved it. I never really played much of it, and I had no idea until this morning, but I've just the past week or so I've been playing it, and I guess I played it for 50 hours, which that's not surprising to me because I have played it more than any other game in the past week. But I never check this screen ever for the most part. So just to see that I've actually played 50 hours of the game, a game that's very simple and is not that great, not that big of a game. I beat it. I'm trying to 100% it right now, but I just thought that was funny. Like if you look up gameplay of Dadish, you'll kind of have a giggle about, bro, this guy played 50 hours of this game. And I'm not done with it. Like that game is like if you haven't played Dadish, do yourself a favor. The mobile version is free. It has ads, but you can pay 99 cents to get rid of the ads. I think it's 99 cents. But if you get on Switch, it's 10 bucks. And Dadish 2 just came out, which is also free on mobile. It's $10 on Switch. But I'm going to play Dadish 2 once I get my fill of Dadish 1. Please play this game, guys. It is a literal masterpiece. It is impossible for me to say anything bad about the game. It is one of the best indie games I've ever played on Switch. And I guess it's probably one of the better iPhone games, too. When it comes to a high quality, well made game. It is absolutely adorable. It is fun. It's very difficult because it's just a 2D platformer. It's everything about it is good. I want to do a review or something on it because it is probably one of the most fun games I have played in a long time. And guess what? You know how I know it's fun? It's because I use my Switch Lite a lot. I use it a little bit more than I do my Switch, like the big Switch with the dock and all that. And I have not played this on my Switch Lite. And on this Switch, because of how much I play my Switch Lite compared to this one, you saw that I had 50 hours on this game. That is more hours than I have on any other game on this Switch because I mostly use my Switch Lite. Because I only play on the TV when I really need to. And the biggest reason I bought the regular Switch was so that I could record gaming stuff with it for my channel. But yeah, on this Switch specifically, out of any other game, I've played more hours of Dadish than anything else. Which I needed to point that out because I thought it was super funny. But we're gonna actually play the game. It's been 4 minutes and I haven't played the game yet because I was talking about Dadish. Guys, do yourself a favor if you're feeling down in the dumps and you need something to lift your spirits. Instantly play Dadish. You will not regret it, especially if you're a fan of like old school platformers that are very basic and all you really need to do is get to the end of the level. Dadish is a phenomenal game. Like, if I could pick any game for Game of the Year, it came out, the Switch version of the first Dadish came out last year. The second one came out this year, but the first one came out last year on the eShop. I would have probably I didn't play much of it last year, I played most of it this year, but I wanted to. I was just playing other games last year. I feel like if I go back in time, I would definitely, if I made like my top 10 games of 2020 list, Dadish would be my number 1 game for 2020. It would be my number 1 game so far in 2021, but it didn't come out in 2021. I just played it mostly in 2021. But we're playing Turok now. Let's stop talking about Dadish. Let's talk about Turok. Turok was an N64 game. I don't remember the exact release date, but it was like, I think it came out before Quake. I think it came out before most of the other first-person shooters, like of the PlayStation and N64, Sega Saturn genre. I think this was like, that's why this one was so like revolutionary, because it's pretty dated now. Like, it feels very, very dated. But it's definitely deserves its place in history. It is a very cool game. There wasn't any first-person shooters like this at that point, or when it came out, at least that I can think of that were noteworthy. It's freaking dinosaur. You're Turok the dinosaur hunter, and it doesn't get much cooler than that. Dinosaurs are awesome, and you get to freaking shank people, and you start out with a knife. But I do think that I have... Oh, I thought I had every weapon. I have cheats on here somewhere. Keys. That's not it. Enter cheat. No, I cheat menu. See, I have all these turned on. You actually have to look up the old cheat codes on like Google or something to get all this shit. Invincibility on. I want all weapons. I want every single weapon. Where's all the weapons? Should be like a give all items thing. Where are the all weapons? There we go. I thought it was gonna say give all items, but no, it says all weapons. So now we have every weapon, and it is awesome. What does this thing do? I'm pressing the shoot button. It's not doing anything. Excuse me. Let's pick the shotgun. That's a bigger shotgun. Let's pick it. Save. Oh no, it's just a level 2 key. Okay, I hope the game audio is not too loud. It's the game audio level on my Elgato is pretty loud, so I'm gonna... Oh, fuck! What the hell? Sorry about that, guys. The audio level just randomly jumped up to 100, which was quite confusing. I hope it's not too quiet now. It was at 37, now it's at 34. I don't really care. We're just gonna play the game. The sound, it's just ambient, freaking like prehistoric times music, like do 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 do. But yeah. Oh, we can. That's a deer? I think we can kill the deer. Death. I can't really see the crosshairs because I'm not freaking playing on a big screen. I'm playing on a tiny little window on my laptop, which in and of itself doesn't have a huge screen, so you could probably tell how much problems I'm having seeing the little crosshairs in the center. And you put like a sticky note on my laptop screen, which I'm not gonna lie, I want to start doing that regularly with Cold War, with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, because I'm tired of being bad at that game, even though I play it a lot and I just haven't gotten any better for the most part. And it's just because I'm bad at first-person shooters. I'm bad at pretty much every game, but I want to get better. But I'm about to start putting sticky notes on my TV screen when I play online on Call of Duty, because I need to try something to get better at the game fast. Oh, Dark Death is playing Among Us. Cool. I don't know who that person is in real life. I just friend requested them because we played Monster Hunter Rise together. We literally did one match, or like one hunt. Which, speaking of Monster Hunter Rise, I need to hurry up and do another video on that today. I just remembered that because I think the demo goes offline pretty soon. So I need to hurry up and do that, and I'll probably do an online hunt if I can. If no one's playing, then I'll do a little single player hunt and see how that goes. Because the last episode I did of it was I just did online hunts. Jump! Is he dead or what? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, he just was stumbling a little bit. He was having a little bit trouble dying, so I helped him out. I thought I already got the level 2 key. It looks like he's drinking the key. Give me purple coins! I want the purple coin. We haven't even talked about any low print games in this episode, which I kind of talked about everything I needed to talk about in like the first 2 episodes and kind of in the last episode. So there's not really much to talk about. There's not any games out right now that I'm dying to pre-order that I haven't already pre-ordered. I'm still waiting on Project Warlock to ship, which I think it's shipping on February 1st. It's shipping from Europe though, so I'm not getting it right away. How the frick do I unlock this shit? It's been a long time since I've played this game, and this is the first time I'm playing it on the Switch because I have a Switch Lite, like I said, and I play a lot of games on that. Especially because I kind of prefer handheld mode over TV mode. I use TV mode when I'm playing a game that actually has good graphics for a Switch game. Like, I never played Doom Eternal in TV mode because I tried, and it doesn't look good. Like, if you guys want Doom Eternal on the Switch, it is a good port. It runs, the performance is borderline flawless, if not actually perfectly flawless, and everything about it is great. It's the exact same game that that you'd be playing if you bought the PC or PS4 version, albeit at a lower frame rate and a lower resolution. But just be aware that if you're playing you don't actually realize how much they cut corners to get it on the Switch, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but they really cut a lot of corners when porting it to Switch, because in handheld mode it looks pretty good. Like, you almost can't even tell the difference from like Doom 2016, and then you play it on your TV and it looks so unbelievably bad. As a huge Nintendo fanboy who loves everything Nintendo and literally has a nerdgasm every time they port a big game to the Switch, as someone who tries to defend the Switch in every way that I can, even I have to admit that graphics are not the biggest importance to me. Like, I'm more worried about frame rate and just like the game actually working. But even as someone who doesn't like graphics and is a huge defender of everything that has to do with the Switch, I fell through a portal. That's cool. I will easily admit that Doom Eternal in docked mode is a horrifically bad looking game. It does not look good whatsoever. It looks like one of the worst. It kind of looks like a low budget indie game when you play it on your TV. It like the visuals alone, if you're playing it on your TV, make it kind of unplayable. And never mind this completely 100% locked 30 FPS. That means nothing when your graphics are so unbelievably horrific that you don't want to play the game. Like, it looks so bad on a big 1080p TV, and I don't even want to think about how it looks on like a 4K TV. Like, it does not look good. So if you're planning on getting Doom Eternal on the Switch and you don't have it already, and you're planning on playing it primarily in docked mode, please do yourself a favor and buy a different version of the game. PS4, Xbox, PC, doesn't matter. Any other version would be better for playing on a TV. If you're planning on playing in handheld mode, like if you have a Switch Lite, it is perfect. It is perfectly fine, and it's probably a little bit more than fine. It's borderline great. It kind of looks pretty freaking good in handheld. But when you put it in docked mode, you start to see all the corners they cut, and it does not look pretty, I'll tell you that. And that's surprising to me that I'm saying that, and that I think that, because I've never thought that about a Switch port in a long time, or even like shitty Wii ports and stuff. Like, I'm usually okay with it, but Doom Eternal on the Switch it's such a big game. They literally, there was no corner that they couldn't leave not cut. Like, they had to do so much downgrading to get that beast of a game on the Switch, and it backfired visually, but it helps. I guess it helps maintain that stable 30 FPS. But yeah, it's just be aware. I just wanted to warn everybody about that. If you haven't bought Doom Eternal on the Switch yet, but you plan to, please, if you want to play it only on your TV, don't just pass on it. Like, even if you're not super worried about graphics, please, that's no way to play a great game like Doom Eternal. Like, that game deserves to be played at 60 with higher resolutions, which I think the PS4 is like a perfect version of the game. If you're not looking to like max out settings like on PC, then I think the PS4 version is probably the most accessible, easy to get right in with the great, amazing graphics and 60 FPS. I've never even seen gameplay of the Xbox One version specifically, but I'm willing to bet it's probably the same thing as the PlayStation version. But yeah, I mean, I beat Doom Eternal on the Switch. I stopped the Let's Play because I was having a lot of issues with my laptop and my Elgato, and I think it was because of that game specifically. I don't know how that could affect how the Elgato runs, because it's not, I don't think it really has anything to do with what's going on in the game. because I don't really know if that's the case. Fucking Christ. This sucks. Platforming and first-person shooters is my least favorite thing in the world. Except for, speaking of Doom Eternal, the platforming is not bad in that game. It's actually somewhat satisfying and fun. This game, not so much. In fact, I might actually end this video a little bit early. I'll try this platforming segment a little bit longer, and then I'll skip over to another. I'll just stop the episode because I got other games to play. It's been like a week since I recorded anything before today. So I gotta get some shit done. Damn it. I think I'm gonna give up because if I load game right now, I'm currently, last time I played the game, which was Wednesday, August 26th. Did not think it was that long ago. But yeah, I'm a little bit farther in the game. I think I'm on like one of the later stages, I'm not sure. Probably about a quarter of the way, maybe halfway through the game. But yeah, guys, this was episode 4 of just playing some random ass low print Switch physical games. Played Turok. I don't have Turok 2, sadly. I had multiple chances to pick it up, but I just wasn't able to. And I guess there's not really much else to talk about, so if you like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. Comment down below, because I love reading and responding to all those comments that I guess need a response in the first place. And don't forget, the most important thing is to smash that subscribe button, because it really does help out a lot. We hit 300 subs the other day. Now, last time I checked, I had 302, so a big thank you to all of the 302 people who are currently subscribed to the channel. And I just want you guys all to know that you are the first 302 people out of what will hopefully be at least a couple million people by the time I'm done with the channel, which won't be for a long time. I'm not giving up on this anytime soon, because I've wanted to do YouTube since like 2nd grade. So I'm going to keep on trying. I'm going to get better hardware. I'm going to get a better recording setup. I'm going to get an actual mic instead of a headset. And there is a bright future for this channel. I know it. It's going to be great. But yeah, without further ado, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow.